Well, good morning, church family. I was just still reflecting on what we've been witnessing over the last several days. It's been just really hard to grasp. Uh, but then when you think about it, the last 10 months, I have witnessed behavior and activity like I haven't seen since the 60s when I was a young child myself. And it just reminds me that we can so many times put our faith and our hope in so many things, but there's only one thing that truly brings light. There's only one thing that can really deliver us from the darkness and the division and the disunity that exists. And that's because it is here due to sin. And John, who was one of Jesus's beloved disciples, in his gospel, he says there in the beginning, through him all things were made, and without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, but the darkness has not understood it. You see, that's the problem we have, I believe, as Americans today, is that we live in a country that is filled with darkness. It's because of the darkness of sin, the darkness of deception, the darkness of deceit. It's the darkness of division. And really, there's nobody, that can really bring unity back to this country except the Lord. And he is reminding us here that he has already come. He's already paid the price for our sin. And he is the one who has poured his life into us. And because of that life, he has also given us the light. And as I mentioned just this past week in a message, I believe we as the church stand in the greatest position that we have in my lifetime to still be of really probably the brightest light and bring about the greatest change that this country or any group of people could ever see. You see, our nation is hurting, but it is hurting because of sin. It's hurting because of selfishness and humanism and always putting, ourselves ahead of our very basic values and our beliefs and morals. And so I want to encourage you, as we continue through this month of January, would you join me in taking some time to maybe miss some meals intentionally, and use that time to pray. Pray that God will allow his light to shine from and through you. Pray that God will give you the words to speak, that you just don't speak quickly and off the cuff, but that you speak truth and you speak it with conviction, but yet you speak it filled with the very love of Jesus Christ. It's hard right now as we all have our opinions about why we're in the shape we're in. But ultimately, we need to remember this. The one that we serve is the one who made all things. And you know what? He even made today. He made this year. He made everything that we have gone through. He's aware of that. And he has allowed some things. And we now have just got to choose to believe that he is still wanting to do a good work through us. Because that's what he tells us, that if you are the called of God and the loved of God, that he will still do some great and mighty things through us. And so I pray that that'll be, your desire, your prayers. We go into the weekend. Let's come Sunday looking at how we can really show that we're a disciple and what a disciple really looks like. Well, God bless you. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you this Lord's Day.